Hey guys, Christina here with you again. I am here to tell you why it is important for women to lift weights. Why would I want to tell you about that? What do I know about it? Lost 200 pounds. I lift heavy weights. Squatted 215 a couple weeks ago, deadlifted 275. I lift heavy weights. And the number one thing that I get from women when I say you should lift weights, besides you should eat right and drink water, you should lift weights, you shouldn't just mess around on cardio. I don't want to get bulky. Those cupcakes will make you bulky before lifting weights will ever make you bulky. Men and women aren't the same. We aren't designed to get bulky. In order to get bulky, you would have to be in the gym for hours upon hours a day. Your eating would have to be so insane, and you might have to take a supplement or two to get some hormones that we aren't necessarily built with. Which brings me to my little note cards here because I don't want to forget my points. I read an article, Does Weight Training Make You Bulky? It was in Parkview Health, read it on the internet, and it's an article from 2018. Women will not bulk up like men because they have a different hormone profile. Men have testosterone, which promotes muscle growth. So in order for you to bulk up, you may have to take some testosterone. You might have to be in the gym 6 hours a day, plus your eating, again, would have to be insanely on point. Just lifting weights, how I lift weights, and eating in a caloric deficit and drinking all your water is not gonna make you bulky. You can actually lift weights and still be soft. That's what my goal is. At the end of all this is to let women know you can lift weights and still be feminine. You can lift weights and still have curves. You can lift weights and still look like a girl. So another thing that I get is, do I have to lose weight before I lift weights? Or, my favorite one, because I don't like cardio, I'll lose weight. I'll just get on the treadmill. I'll just lose weight that way. So you will, and that's fine. Lifting weights will obviously give you some better curves. But when you see the calories that you burn from doing cardio, you get excited. 500 calories, 1,000 calories, I'm killing it. That's for that session. That's not for the longevity, for the long haul. So when you lift weights and you build muscle mass, when you lift weights and you build lean muscle mass, you're able to burn calories longer throughout the day. You're able to bump your own metabolism up. Again, you have to eat right and you have to drink water. You can't just lift weights and be like, oh, I'm burning all this fat. No, it's kind of a trifecta. You have to do it all. So I read this article and it says, does weightlifting help women lose weight? It is from Healthline on the web from 2021. I think it was like last month. Muscles are efficient and support weight loss by burning more calories at rest. So your lean muscle will burn more calories throughout the day as you sit at your office, as you eat your apple, as you drive home, drive to work, go to whatever it is that you have going on, you're going to be burning fat as you build lean muscle. Lift weights. So what else? What is another thing that I get? I guess I shouldn't say that I really get. It's something that I learned along the way. So as we get older, and I'll be 40 in a couple of weeks, we lose bone density, especially women. It's something that happens. You have kids, you just go through so much over time. You lose your bone density. Lifting weights will help you to keep that. I read an article. For women, weightlifting is essential. It's from ISSA. It was on the internet from 2019. ISSA is one of the companies that you can get your certification for personal training. So they do have a lot of great articles, even workouts on their website. And this one says, women are especially susceptible to losing bone density and strength as they get older. And doing anything to combat it can prevent fractures and breaks. So the older I get, the more I want to make sure that my bones are strong. So I lift weights. Do I have to keep going as heavy as I do? No. And even over time, I've kind of lessened the weight that I lift because it is something that I'm going to do forever. I know that the way I live, I have to do forever. It's an addiction in a good way, because the addiction in the bad way got me to where I am now. Well, got me to 400 pounds and now has gotten me here where I know that I can never go back to where I was. I can't go back to those habits. So I'm trying to reverse some of the damage that I've done. So in closing, lifting weights is not bad for you, women or men, anyone. Of course, you have to do everything according to your capability, your body's ability, if you have any injuries, those type of things. of course, I recommend getting a trainer and speaking with someone first. But women, you are not going to get bulky from lifting weights. I promise you, it'll take way too much. You can build those thighs and that booty though. Now also, you're going to burn more fat. You're going to be able to notice that you have more energy, that your metabolism, everything. I mean, it just really, you'll see a little bit of definition in places you never thought you'd have. So you also want to keep your bones strong for as long as you can. I mean, really, you want to have a walker at 60 or you want to be still kicking butt?